Like, it is totally reasonable to feel like your life plans are messed up. Hey, what's up everyone? How is everyone doing? Leave it in the comments, okay? Because I'm pretty sure I know most of you guys personally. Love you guys. I've been okay. Y'all, I've been struggling. My formula was like giving me so many symptoms. I'm dealing with it one day at a time. We've messaged GI, we are waiting for a cancellation appointment. Because for some reason, I can't make an appointment because it's saying that I'm a patient of another GI doctor who literally stopped practicing apparently. Like, I don't see him. I saw him like 1 or 2 times maximum. Like, he was not my doctor, you know? So today's video is gonna be 10 things I've learned since becoming chronically ill. Living with chronic illness has taught me a lot. Some lessons have been tough, but others have been very comforting. All in all, I just wanted to share some of the things that I've learned throughout these past 5 years. Number 1, the people who really love you are going to stick with you.
Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something.
I know. It is so hard to have that realization that not everybody cares for you like you thought they did. Not everybody cares for you like they did when you were able-bodied. When you can't show up to the birthday parties, to the dinners, to the shows, and to the hangouts and all that, it can get a little rough. But I'm telling you, the ones who really, really love you, they're gonna stick by you. And they'll be the ones who chill at your house with you and you can't get out of bed. Number 2, comparison is a thief. Do not let it bring you down. I know. It is so easy to compare. So it is so easy for me to look at people my age and be like, oh my gosh, why am I not graduating right now? Why am I not looking for a job right now? Why am I not married? Why am I not in a house by myself? And the reality is, life moves differently for everybody. And what somebody else is doing does not apply to me. And it took me a couple years to really internalize this, so I know it's easier said than done. It's a canon event. You will feel like this. But ultimately, in the end, you're on your own path. And that's really all that matters at the end of the day. I graduated high school in 2020. And of course, I planned on going directly from high school to college, doing my 4 years, and then continuing possibly doing 2 more years and getting my master's at least. But that didn't happen. COVID happened. So the year that I was supposed to graduate, in March, we all went online from home. And at this point, I was starting to have just a lot more symptoms. I had already started having GI symptoms in 2017. That would make me around 15 years old. I graduated in 2020. I just was having even more GI symptoms, a lot of sleepiness. I was lethargic. I had no energy. I didn't want to do anything but sleep. In July, we actually did a biopsy and found out that I had T-cell lymphoblastic lymphoma and leukemia. Instead of going to college in September, I had to withdraw medically. And August 5th, 2020, I started chemo. In 2021, I thought I was feeling better because if chemo is done in cycles and different phases of your chemo regimen, you will feel differently. There's some phases where I felt really, really awful, and then some phases where I was able to sustain myself and do things and still have fun. So I started that instead of college, and I was really, really bummed. I had this timeline of how I thought my life was gonna go, and that's normal. It is totally reasonable to feel like your life plans are messed up. Essentially, they were. But after treatment and, I tried to go back to school in 2021, I think. It didn't work. Medically withdraw again. I felt defeated. But in 2022, I felt well enough and I actually did go on campus and I completed an entire year. Then after the summer, right beginning of fall semester, I just clocked out. Now, a lot of things happened, and I just clocked out mentally, clocked out physically, and I took another medical withdrawal. It felt like get back to my life. Here I am, it's 2025, And I took my last medical withdrawal in 2023 in the fall. And I'm about to start again in the fall. I'm actually going to do some summer courses, but anyway, starting again in the fall, I switch universities and life goes on. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? And this actually ties into my next point. So number 3 is going to be my brain is stronger than I give it credit for. I spent a long time, 2 to 3 years, just blaming chemo brain and telling myself that I couldn't achieve the goals that I once wanted to, which isn't true at all. I had already been doing the hard stuff. I didn't even realize it, but I have countless medications and the on-label and off-label use. I know the medical names, I know the brand names, and I learned it over time. And in the beginning, like when I was dealing with all this medical stuff, it was scary, but now I can handle lots of things, and my brain can handle lots of things too. So this year, I'm ready to change my major back to what I want to do. Yes, my goals may have to look a little bit different. And number 4, it's a canon event, and it sucks, but people are gonna stare. Let them.
Well, maybe it's just because you're ugly.
Ugly?
Let them. This one sucks. This one really, really sucks. If you have a visible medical device, like a feeding tube, a central line, a mobility aid, any of those things, people are gonna stare at you. It's uncomfortable, and it can make you feel weird or even ugly. If those things are true, they're gonna stare at you because some people didn't have parents that raised them right. Some people just didn't get taught these things, and some people weren't exposed to people who look differently when they were a child. And it sucks. I wish the general public had common sense, common decency, and home training, but you know, I can't control them. I can only control what I do. I don't really get people saying things to me, but like if they ask me an ignorant question in an ignorant way, I'm gonna mug you. Because who are you talking to right now? I've learned that I don't have to take anything. I fought really hard to get to where I am. I don't have to prove that to anyone. I deserve to exist peacefully and privately in the world. Number 5, and this one's really important. It kept me from making progress with my illness and with treatments and just everything like that. You know your body best. No mutual, no influencer, no ex, no friend, no partner, no mom, no dad, no grandpa, nobody, not your sister, not your twin, not even your invisible friend, okay? Knows what's going on inside your body. Like, either someone I used to date, as well as some random girl off TikTok, tell me that I was exaggerating my symptom. Here I am, sitting here in 2025, with a couple more new diagnoses, ones that I could have been diagnosed with and could have been started treatment for had I just listened to my own body instead of trusting someone who's never walked a day in my shoes. Not even my parents know what it's like to live as me. And that's important. It's important for you to know. It's important for your parents to know. It's important for your doctors to know. You have to be the one doing the work. You have to show up. You have to write down the symptoms or track them, log things. You have to take pictures. Like, you have to keep track of all of this, not anyone else. My parents did help me, in the beginning, but as I got a little bit older, they started looking to me. I had to start advocating for myself, and I had to learn how to do that. And it's scary, but I promise you, it comes like this now. I'm telling you. And number 6, you can still travel. You can live your life. It might just look a little bit different. I've had a feeding tube for a little over 5 years now, and I have been able to travel cross country multiple times. I've also been on TPN a couple times throughout this time, and I've done chemotherapy on the go, on vacation. So I've done a lot of things where I've had to take medical equipment with me. So if you need any tips and tricks on that, I would be happy to let you guys in on those. It just takes a little bit of extra planning. I enjoy planning, and I like to know my details down to a T, so it works out for me. Because I want to study abroad, because it's still possible. And number 7 is a scary one. But moving away from home is possible. For an entire year, over a year, I lived away from home. I didn't move away from home the right way. I didn't save up. I didn't have a job. I didn't transfer insurance. I didn't do any of that. I did it completely just on a whim, no control over anything, and it was hard. But by the end of that, I had learned so much. And I found out that I am so much more resourceful than I ever thought I could be. Like, I was never prepared to move out. But now that I know everything that I know, I've moved back home and I have compiled a running list in my brain of what things I need to prepare for when I actually do move out for real. So definitely working with a trusted person who has more life experience with you. You know, it doesn't have to be a parent. I know not everyone has that privilege, but working with someone that loves you and that can help you build a future is so, so helpful, I'm telling you. My parents have been so great to me, and without them, I don't know where I would be. Number 8, it might ruffle a bit of feathers. A second and third opinion is not doctor shopping. It's self-care. I've seen so many doctors since my first chronic illness diagnosis, and that was when I was about 6 years old, so like 2008. I've fired doctors. I've told them I'm disappointed in them. I've moved away from doctors. I've graduated on from doctors. That's life. Not every doctor is going to fit, and not every doctor is going to be able to help you. And that's okay. You take your losses, and you move on, and you find another one. And that's not doctor shopping. It's okay to find a team that fits for you. I have yet to find a naturopathic doctor that I really, really resonate with. I've worked with several, and I've had to take a step back. You are in control of your health. In the moment that you feel like you're not, you need to take a step back and evaluate what it is exactly that's making you feel that way and take it out of the equation. Coming to a close here. Number 9 is gonna be routines. I cannot stress this enough. Routines will help you. I'm telling you, without a routine, I feel like these things just feel so intangible and out of control. Just sitting down and making a checklist, as simple as that, like even that makes such a difference. I have a morning and night routine that I implement. I do weekly routines. I also have routines outside of chronic illness. I have routines for when I'm feeling down. I have routines for an appointment. I have routines for when I go to work. And these things kind of just help me keep my life on track. We're dealing with a lot. I deal with symptoms. I deal with appointments. I deal with school. I deal with work. I deal with other people. I have to hang out, social time, family time. You know, we're managing a lot of things, and I have to clean. You know, my deliveries, I have to make sure that everything is, you know, running according to plan, because if one little thing messes up, that derails my entire week. And it sucks. And it doesn't have to be like this hard, concrete, get up at 7:05 every morning, I go for a run. No. Literally give yourself just a loose routine of what you need to get done. And if you're a visual person, I have so many things sitting in front of me right now. I have so many things. I have copious amounts of journals. I have a happy journal. I have a happy planner that I keep my calendar in. I have a regular notebook. I have multiple notebooks that I keep other information in. Like, I have notes on my phone, notes on my iPad. Like, I even sometimes, what helps me, like in the morning when I'm moving a little bit slow with my routine, I put up a clock on my iPad. In Guava, I'm able to put in my entire like routine. So I start in the morning and I do like PT, med, all my flushes set up to give me notifications throughout the day. Let's move on to number 10, the final one, and that's gonna be asking for help is okay, and it's important, and it is your right. You're not being too much. You're not being a lot to handle. I struggle a lot with reaching out, and I think it's just because society makes it, you know, feel like we should have our lives all together, when the truth is nobody does, not even able-bodied people. And it's okay to ask for help, and my parents are helping me to realize that that's what they're there for. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to help and guide me. And if you have a trusted person in your life, they want to help and guide you too. By asking for help, I was able to come home and essentially get back enrolled in school and figure out what I actually want to do with my life so that I can sustain myself with a career and not a job that I get burnt out at because I am not able-bodied. That is such a blessing. Thank you for watching and listening. I hope that some of these things really resonated with you and that it encourages you to keep going. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.